in my head, we're already undressing. In my head, your hands are on my waist. I'm like, oh hey, my body don't know the difference. In my head, you're dancing in my head. 'Cause in my head, we're already undressing. In my head, your hands are on my waist. I'm like, oh hey, my body don't know the difference. In my head, you're dancing in my head. In my head, you're dancing in my head. 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 You're Cause in my head, we're already undressing. In my head, your hands are on my waist. I'm like, oh hey, my body don't know the difference. In my head, you're dancing in my head. 'Cause in my head, we're already undressing. In my head, your hands are on my waist. I'm like, oh hey, my body don't know the difference. In my head, you're dancing in my head. 'Cause in my Cause in my head, we're already undressing. In my head, your hands are on my waist. I'm like, oh hey, my body don't know the difference. In my head, you're dancing in my head. 'Cause in my head, we're already undressing. In my head, your hands are on my waist. I'm like, oh hey, my body don't know the difference. In my head, you're dancing in my head. 'Cause in my
Here we go. How's it going? I'm Chris Lake, and I don't know why I just announced myself. You should know that. This camera's too high, by the way. Can we put it down a bit? Just a little bit. What's happening, everyone? Can I just move it like this? This is Nate. Ow, fuck! He's not even looking at me now.
Fuck you.
How's it going, everyone? Sorry, it's been a while. I've been busy, and yeah, I've been having problems with the studio. I don't know if you noticed. Do you remember last time we did the stream? All of the insulation was all exposed, and we had a bunch of electrical problems, and it looked terrible back there. Finally got the fabric fixed last night, and I'm back on stream. So this is what we needed. This is what we needed. But anyway, I'm back, and I wanted to get on before I go off to Australia. I'm flying on Thursday, and then playing at Fisher's Out to Lunch Festival on Sunday. Actually, we're gonna land in time to go and watch the Saturday
Yeah.
if jet lag behaves. Yeah. So anyway, so we're going to Australia, and then following week got the headline shows in Sydney and Melbourne. I can't remember the venues, but Google remembers. And then yeah, and then back to the US. So why did I? Yeah, that's a good point. Why did I change my chair? I haven't changed my chair. There we go. Back to the kneeling chair. Yeah, I got the hair done the other day. It's a bit cleaner. Yeah. This is definitely the better chair, right? Good for the posture. But yeah, it's been a minute, so I'll give you a few updates on some things that have been happening since I was last on stream. Firstly, I've announced my album. I'm sure anyone that's been watching this stream since I started streaming again this year probably saw that moment when Chris Lorenzo accidentally let it slip that I was actually releasing an album. Well, that was correct, and he was not meant to do that. But anyway, we finally announced it. So that's coming out on the 11th of July, or July 11th, as Americans say, and it's called Chemistry. There's going to be 15 tracks, and yeah, I've been working really hard on this for a few years, so I'm really, really excited for this to be coming out. And yeah, I can't wait to show you more about what I've been working on, and for you to listen to it and tell me what you think. So once they're out, I'll be able to show you more about what my process and everything. But yeah, until then, I'll just have to make you wait. It will be coming out on vinyl as well, and there's two vinyl available. There is a black version and a red version, and we found a company that's like does eco-friendly manufacturing. So they're all made of 100% recycled material. I'm assuming plastics, not just like rocks on the floor or something. But so 100% recycled material, and it uses 90% less energy to make the vinyl. So pretty cool. And they're available for a limited time. You got the link?
Yep, or send in the chat.
Nate's sending in the chat. They look really cool as well. So it's been a while since I actually made vinyl. That was how I started. All my songs used to go on vinyl, but I haven't done it for a long time. Long time. So yeah. And then what else? What else has been happening? Shows. So we announced, which one did we announce first? San Diego? San Diego we announced first. So is there anything we haven't announced on that show?
On San Diego?
Yeah, all the information's out, right?
Yeah, date, locations.
Yeah. That one's really exciting. So I've been trying to do this one for a couple of years, and we've had problems with permits for the dates that I was available. So been looking to do this one for a while, and I thought that this one wasn't going to happen, and then something changed. The date became available. Unfortunately, it was the same date as Hard Summer, but can't have everything in life, unfortunately. So we decided to go for it, and yeah, we're doing San Diego. The sign-ups for that have been absolutely absurd. So that one goes on sale on Thursday. So I please urge you, if you want a ticket, get in the queue early and snag them so that I can see you, please. And then so that's really exciting. Then New York, we're doing what's the venue? Storehouse. I was going to say warehouse. Brooklyn Storehouse. Doing Brooklyn Storehouse. That's going to be on the release weekend of the album. So that's going to be on the 11th of July. And yeah, that's really exciting. I think that's the same venue that Fisher played last year. If I'm right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the same venue. He really enjoyed that. He told me great things about that. So I'm really excited about that. It's fantastic to go back to New York, like my yearly pilgrimage. And then we just announced Red Rocks. So I don't know why. I don't know why I've resisted playing Red Rocks for so many years. I think it's a really, really cool venue. Beautiful, but I kind of I only actually got to physically go to it for the first time last year. And someone had told me years ago that there were sound restrictions that were quite aggressive. And I had it in my head that they'd be too aggressive for a house show and that I didn't want to compromise on the sound. And that's why I've said no to doing the show. But I'd actually never been there myself. I went there last year and I was like, I can do this. This feels good. So I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing Red Rocks. And I think that's really exciting. We've got a lag on the stream.
Yeah, I was trying to sort that.
No, we've got no dropped frames.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it's a different problem than previous. I'm trying to export it right now.
Yeah. What can we? What's?
I'm wondering if it's maybe an output setting. You keep on chatting. I'll just be in the corner.
Let's all talk about Nate's haircut. Have you noticed that Nate's not wearing a cap? He looks very handsome. Like, what?
Oh no, I figured out.
What's the matter?
I think on restart, it swapped over to us pushing out to 4K. That's why it's a little laggy.
Should we stop and start?
Could stop and start really quick.
Stop and start.
All right, chat.
We're gonna stop and start because Nate fucked up. It wasn't me, right? It was Nate.
I think it was when OBS updated, it swapped something.
It was Nate.
Thank you.
It's okay. I forgive you.
All right.